Hi friends, how are you? I just had a really weird moment where I guess my microphone changed its volume randomly, which I should have expected to happen. But I'm also playing a little bit with lighting, so depending on times of the day, depends on what kind of lighting I should use. It's been a little interesting and irritating but I'm constantly having to adjust my lighting. Like, oh, this has to go here and this has to move here, and okay, this can stay here, but no, this has to be like a warmer light. No, now it has to be a cooler light. So it's interesting depending on the time of the day. Sometimes it's like, no, this is how you should have your lighting. So right now I'm doing a warmer light, a little bit brighter. So constantly experimenting. Nothing can ever stay the same. But I'm sure other YouTube people, can I say YouTubers? People on YouTube who have also been struggling and experimenting. That's why most people, when they can, will have their own room just for, if they can afford to, just for videos, because then everything gets to stay the same. It gets to be settled, so you're not constantly going crazy and playing with lighting. But they probably don't complain about it as much as I do. Anyway, we're about to dive into episode 8 of Mob Psycho 100. This anime is phenomenal. I have just completely and utterly enjoyed it. The art style is just fun, and the storyline is not what I expected. I had a little bit of an inkling, but my inkling was so far off of what actually is going on in terms of mob struggles, in terms of his family struggles apparently. So that's fascinating, like what his brother's going through, and his brother, unfortunately, doing something terrible has awakened his own psychic abilities. But we also can see that when he's nowhere near as strong as Mob is, and most of his strength is from Dimples amplifying his power. So just because without Dimples he wouldn't have much. So based upon some of the previews for this episode, I'm going to go with that there's going to be a bit of a fight, or at least the brother's going to try to motivate Mob to fight him. Mob's not going to have any of it. He didn't really like trying to, he didn't even want to fight that stranger, let alone his own brother. And this guy, by watching it happen, I'm going to assume the one that Mob said had a really bad vibe to him, really bad aura, is going to mistaken Ritsu as the whatever that nickname they gave poor Mob, mistaken Mob like everybody else has for this guy, mistaking the brother for Mob in terms of power, and that's going to lead into some major trouble for the brother. Anyway, if you're watching, so that's kind of where we left off. But yeah, this show is a lot of fun. If you're watching on YouTube, there is no sound. Partial image keeps the copyright monsters at bay. There's a countdown timer. That will help you if you want to follow along. You can't miss it. I do pause in the halfway point, but it's kind of pretty obvious. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive right in. We're going back to her and him kind of looking for Espers. She is not a pleasant girl. Oh, so he ran into them before he found out into the... Oh, no, I forgot. He's actually... Oh, he doesn't know it's his brother. What is with that stupid wig of his? He sticks out more because of that. His fight with Mob so radically changed him in such a pleasant way. That's where we last left off. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I like how I don't know, this character, I just like him now. But I think his interaction with Mob really, really humbled him in such a wonderful way. This intro is so fire. Now, the Nope, no, this song's a bop too. I was gonna say the One Punch Man songs are a bit more boppy. Nope, this one's pretty much a bop. The One Punch Man's like, ah! But this intro is just fire. I love the One Punch Man ones. And the My Hero Academia ones are are fun. But this is just artistically like freaking amazing. Vegetables. Now I get it with the spoon and the prickly cactus and all of that. And Mob, his unconscious, like, super level. The older brother bows, destructive intent. Yeah, Mob's not gonna try to fight him. It's gonna be bad. Oh no. He's communicating with someone, this other guy. My quality of my episode just changed. A little weird. I'm not so bored just to watch them fight. He really has changed in a lot of ways. Or at least he's kind of stopped putting on that awful facade. He's not listening. Oh, he's like, I'm out of here. Which really just dropped his power level. Oh, heck. I guess not. Ooh, his hair's like... Ooh. Yeah, that was something. Oh, he missed. I don't think he missed. I think his brother's just that... Like, oh, he's such a simple-minded sweetheart. The guy's shoe. Look at that. It's like that charcoal kind of back. Like, that's so cool. All they're doing is, if you're paying attention, is like maybe 2 or 3 pages of... But it works. But he would never use his powers against him. Oh, wow. Because he knew what it was like. Oh, interesting. So they don't have as cordial as a relationship as like we thought. He just kind of was holding it all in. This is kind of sad. Buddy, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot. He would be able to tell, wouldn't he, with his powers? Hmm. This is not what I was expecting. Again, is that a good thing? Like, it hasn't changed, or what's happening? No. Oh, interesting. So this guy is probably the real one running the psychic stuff. Sakurai. Yeah, but who's he gonna take a picture of? Oh, he did a picture of Ritsu. Hmm. That's not. Oh no, he's a bad guy. He hurt them all. Or killed them all. Did he kill all those people? Ooh, no, he took. Oh, wow. He's nasty. Oh, so they're going from that kind of whole Darwinianism, strongest survival hierarchy. It's him. Or maybe not. Gosh! Kind of a weird signal to send. You can't beat him, and he's hurting him. Again, he's using his powers just like the blonde kid did. He's coming across as super strong, but he's really using that to mask his psychic powers. Ooh, did you see that? That comes to his brother. He is just. He actually might. I have not been saying much. I've been so caught up in this awful situation. Not even halfway yet. Ooh, he's so mad. Ooh. Mob actually attacked somebody. What is he at? And this guy has more experience with fighting. I know, it's his brother on the line. But he's pretty powerful too, it's clear. But he has more years experience. The one with the really creepy gross aura. Oh, he has power moves. I like him said, I don't want to become an adult like him. Oh! Oh, heck. If he passes out. Oh, he's breaking through his barrier. They're playing like punks and stuff, but they have no idea what real like nasty evil looks like. Like this guy has no problem beating up and killing a kid. Oh, wow. Mob has it. Interesting. He wasn't even at 100 yet. I knew we were gonna hit halfway there. Oh, that was different. Oh, wow. Okay. Usually with but this is how intense an episode is. There's like Mob 100 done halfway point. Unless we're not at the halfway point. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we are, but this is new. So basically he's been so hurt up that he's hit 100, but kind of his unconscious power has also bled through. Because he's so near death, I would say, because of this awful man. You say he's an a-hole, and he is. Gosh. That's all I've got to say. This episode's been so intense. I haven't said anything. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. What's new for him? He's at 100, but he's well aware of that. Oh, he pulled him to him. This is all your fault. He's so controlled here. Literally melting everything around him. They're gonna destroy that building. This is a very first for us. Mob at the full-blown offensive. And he's still a weird mix of 100% and the unconscious power. Whoa, he's still alive? Dang. The way he saw himself, that's really cool. Oh, dimples. Oh, the blonde guy. I'm gonna go grab the blonde guy. Mob has gone full. That's how white tea poison came around? Oh no. He really actually does have a knife. Oh, these poor kids. Oh, you see that? That blip? His light did not. Oh, no, no. What's with these names? Black vinegar, salt, all that stuff. This is serious. I have rock salt, salt. You know, Himalayan rock salt. It's nice. Pot calling kettle. Ow. So he's like a masseuse powers. So at least he's giving him some sort of a service. Where he sends his clients on a beauty trip. They look younger too. It's bad. Oh, he's in a bad place. I don't think it was actually, yeah, he's right. He actually does really deeply care about his brother. Is that why he kept doing that? To, like, just gauge his brother? Like, where he was, power-wise? He's asked out of fear, not out of care. Dude, fix that wig, you idiot. It's so stupid. He has his own apartment. This is your fault, buddy, partially. That was like very gentle, and then that can change immediately. Oh, actually, talking about that. Claw. It's a lot of people. It's 100 there. Manufacture Esper powers. They kidnapped his brother. They're not letting him go. Dang. He's gotta fix his hair. So distracting. He was. Which we have confirmed by now. Yeah. It'd be cool if both naturals work together. Did he kill them? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, it did in the strangely turn of events. What's with the weird eyes? Oh, I get it now. Third eye. Introducing her. This is how it's ending. Oh my gosh, is the outro thing playing in that car? It is. That's hilarious. Why are they in the woods? So they work for even more powerful people. Oh, I was really playing like quietly so we can hear everything else. Where are they hiding? Going to? There it is. There's the facility. I was wondering why they're in the middle of the freaking woods. A little worried there. Who you call him, man? Claw, 7th edition. Blu-ray and the manga volumes. Okay, I did not talk a lot at all this episode. I was just so drawn in and focused on what was going on. I didn't have much to say at all. So I'm just sorry for not really talking that much. I was just kind of watching. I was so pulled in. And now I'm very worried over Ritsu because, again, it came from the misunderstanding. They wanted Shigeo. They wanted Mob. And then mistaking him for his brother. And they wanted that person who was super powerful. But it was interesting how he kind of, even though it's very clear that Mob is the more powerful between them, he didn't grab him because he was so focused in thinking that the person, the Kageyama they wanted was Ritsu. He kind of stuck with that. Also, because Mob is so powerful, he probably also did not want to mess with that at all. Because Mob, like, totally kicked his butt. So this episode was very intense. Mob very quickly and in a lot of ways willingly just hit 100. And he said it was new for him is that he hit, first of all, he's went on the offense the whole time. He was purposely attacking this guy to protect his brother. Then put him down. He was very okay with putting him down. Putting him, like, actually down. This guy being powerful, also being an adult, has kind of a leg over Mob. And Mob, because she was so hurt and probably near death in a lot of ways, that's why some of that unconscious power also, I think, pushed through a little bit there. We also didn't talk about what feelings he was at when he hit 100, but it's probably pretty clear. That's why it was anger over his and the kind of brotherly love kind of mixed together. We didn't get the typical kind of like halfway the hand thing, because that's how intense of an episode it was. That was like a brief halfway point and boom, immediately into it. So I have to play with the editing process there. But obviously Rito is in tons of trouble. And I mean, Mob was getting destroyed with this guy. You know, Rito has no hope because he's not as powerful as Mob. And the kids definitely don't, because they barely have much power anyway. If they have any power at all. So they've been kidnapped, and now it's up to our blonde friend who needs to like fix his wig. Please, 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 please. It is interesting to have an episode with it's so intense and so serious and so crazy, but at the same time we have a ghost with dimples, a blonde guy with crazy tall hair, and I love how, you know, and then also the other teenage boys, kind of what they're going through emotion wise. I still think it's hilarious though, but not hilarious, but I kind of really love the fact that it actually went over why a middle school boy was living by himself in an apartment. And I guess his family has enough money that they were able to afford him, but for his own protection, he lives alone, away from his family, wherever they might be, and kind of quietly. And I thought that was very odd and interesting, how, like, why does a middle school boy have his own apartment? I like how they actually mentioned, like, okay, here's why. So, you kind of introduce that, like, that's weird, why is that going on? And then it took a couple of episodes to kind of confirm that. So I really like that, though. I do appreciate it. And again, it didn't take a long, drawn-out scene. It just took, we were in this serious moment, we're dealing with this. He goes, we're at my apartment, they're talking about it. He goes, is that why you have your own apartment? We go into the exposition of to who these claws are, and then kind of confirm that, yeah, that's why he lives by himself, to kind of keep hidden from them. So that was very smoothly done, and I really appreciate that. Sometimes you guys, just with kind of, and there's a show in a particular, live action show that I watch right now, that has kind of forgotten how simple sometimes it is just to confirm why someone's doing something. You don't need a long, drawn-out scene. Sometimes you can have a little sentence, a little thing, and I'm just like, oh yeah, confirmation, and trust the audience is going to remember and figure out the rest. That's all you have to do. Anyway, this episode was great. I'm sorry I didn't talk very often. I was just so enthralled by it. But I can't wait to dive into more. I have a few episodes left of this season, and then we can dive into season 2. I don't know if there's a movie or any OVAs yet. If there's a movie or any OVAs, let me know. I didn't see any on Crunchyroll, but if there are any OVAs, just let me know. I really appreciate that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.